Depp and Heard initially met on the set of the film The Rum Diary, in which they both appeared, in 2009.
2000, in around 2008, Hunter Thompson and I were going through some of his manuscripts of his books that have been published, and then I found this manuscript in one of his boxes, and it was called The Rum Diary, and I had heard about it, and I knew it was what they called his long-lost novel, in fact, the only novel he ever wrote. And I showed it to him, and Hunter was shocked. Oh my God, that's where it is, you know. And so he said, read me some. So I started reading this to him, and he said, this is a movie, you know. We must produce this together. And, you know, he got all excited about the idea of doing that, so we went right into it.
In The Rum Diary, Depp played Paul Kemp, a journalist who takes a position in Puerto Rico based on Hunter S. Thompson's book of the same name. Thompson was a real-life buddy and admirer of Depp's. Heard portrayed Chunalt, a lady engaged to another man who Kemp falls in love with the moment he sees her. In 2011, Heard told Vogue, working with Johnny was torture. It was better than I ever imagined, which is really saying something. Depp recounted the on-set chemistry between the two, who were both in relationships at the time, during his testimony before the Circuit Court of Fairfax County. There was a scene where I'm taking a shower and then she comes into the room and she opens the shower and we kiss, he explained. And that moment felt like something I shouldn't be experiencing since she had her marriage and I had Vanessa Paradis, Depp's then-girlfriend, and the kids.
Well, there was a scene where I'm taking a shower, and then she comes into the room and she opens the shower, and we kiss. And that moment was yeah. It felt like something. It felt like something that I shouldn't be feeling, because she had her wife, and even though it was a scene, and she had her wife, and I had Vanessa. And
Depp and Heard began dating in 2012, and they were rumored to be engaged in January 2014. They tied the knot in February 2015. They married in front of just a few dozen of their closest family and friends, at Depp's house in Los Angeles, before going to the 58-year private Olds Island in the Bahamas for a second wedding ceremony. Heard, on the other hand, filed for divorce 15 months later, in May 2016. She also obtained a temporary restraining order against Depp, alleging that he had been verbally and physically violent to her during their relationship. Johnny has a long-standing and widely acknowledged public and private history of drug and alcohol abuse, she wrote in her complaint. He has a quick temper. The pair eventually divorced in August 2016, with Heard promising to give the $7 million Depp agreed to pay her to the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles.